Danny Flexen here for SecondsOut. Delighted to be joined by a soon-to-be world title challenger, hopefully soon-to-be world champion, Craig Richards. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
We're here at the Matchroom Elite Gym. Fight week's kicked off. It's a Monday. How happy are you that fight week's finally here, just a few days away now?
Happy. The hard work's done now. The training's done. Now it's just getting prepared for the fight. Mentally, just tuning in. I'm ready to go. It's exciting. Fight week now.
And obviously, you're challenging Dmitry Bivol for the WBA light heavyweight title. We spoke to your trainer, Pete Sims, a little bit earlier. He was saying you've been doing predominantly sparring with middleweights and cruiserweights, obviously for strength, and then on the other end of the spectrum for speed. What's that been like? I know Felix has been someone you've sparred as well. Very
good. It was very good. You know, they're quick. Work rate's high off, so it's good because he likes to have hands together, and he's got quite a good work rate, and also the cruiserweight for the strength, the size, and the power. So the mix of both together got me prepared for this.
Now he's been sparring in California, Joshua Buatsi, Umar, Sadiq. What do you make of that? They're not exactly carbon copies of Craig Richards.
Nah, they're nothing like me, so they want to go and help them out, they can go and help them out, but it doesn't affect me, that's their choice.
Now there's been rumours, and you can confirm, deny or no comment, that you've been giving some cruiserweights a bit of a pasting in the gym. One in particular didn't make it out on his own, under his own steam.
No comment. No comment.
I think the laugh says it all, but you stick to no comment, that's fine. Dmitry Bivol, very, very talented, but is there a sense you might be catching him not just as a better fighter, but also at the right time?
Yeah, so it's probably a good time. Like, I've got momentum right now. I've been active. I've been in the gym. I've just come off a good win. He hasn't been active for a couple years, year and a half. Yeah. So that could play a part, but I'm not going to take that into account. I'm going to prepare to fight the best Dmitry Bivol. He's not that guy that's on his behalf, but I'm going to prepare for the best version of him.
We were saying earlier, you're listed on BoxRec, I think, at 6'1". You're obviously a fair bit taller than that. I mean, I'm 6'1", you're taller than me by some distance as well. So, do you think he's going to get a bit of a shock, not just by your power when you hit him for the first time, but also how big you are?
Yeah, probably be a surprise to him. Obviously, going to see him in the bubble, obviously fight week, and realise we've maybe been preparing for the wrong size guy.
If he starts extending his arms as he walks past you in the buffet queue or whatever.
It's too late now. The preparation's done. So, yeah, he'll probably be shocked by my height.
How easy or not so much do you find it to make the weight now? Because you are tall, you are rangy, there's a lot of filling out.
Yeah, do you know what? I live the lifestyle outside of boxing, so it's not the weight. I just got to be sensible and train really hard, and I make that. So it's not bad as long as I'm sensible, which I am in and outside of the gym.
Do you enjoy the role of the underdog? Obviously, you've come in against Shakan Pitters as the underdog. Great performance there, and once again the underdog. Does it help you to rise to the occasion?
Well, yeah, all my title fights I've been the underdog for all of them, from the southern area, WBA Continental to the British.
Yeah, Jake Paul, yeah, I remember that.
So all of them, I was underdog for all of them, and it didn't affect me in them fights. It's no different now. Just routine and go out and get the job done.
Does it affect you in a positive way when you're in training camp, in that, you know, they're writing me off? Do you use it as fuel for the fight?
Yeah, I laugh. I see a lot of comments. Oh, this is a mismatch. This is this. I just laugh. I think, well, we'll see on the night. And I'll take it, see all the comments beforehand, saying with the Jake Shakan, that people writing me off, and then afterwards I see the same people silent, oh, fair play to you, mate, and etc. They downplay my opponent. With Dmitry Bivol, there's no way they can downplay him and get that victory.
Where do you rank him in terms of the world champions at light heavyweight? Do you have him at number 1, or do you have him further down the list?
I just rank him the world champion. I don't really look at the landscape like that. I've just got my own mission. I just think I've got to pick up these straps, win world titles, and I don't really zone in on the position of him to someone else. I don't compare fighters with each other. I just compare fighters to myself and look at them as I want them titles. And if they've got a title, I'm aiming for them. I don't really zone in so much on aspects of who's better than who.
Now, official main event on Saturday night is Chisora against Parker. You've also got Jonas and Katie Taylor, of course. Do you think your fight should be considered the main event, given it's the only male, certainly, world title on the bill?
In hindsight, people would see it and think, oh, well, that's a WBA Super world title. But if you look at it like, as in maybe stocks and viewing-wise, Chisora is a very big name in the UK, so I can understand why he would headline the bill.
That's very diplomatic of you. Talking of viewing, it's been reported last week that Matchroom are going to move their UK fighters from Sky Sports in the UK to the Zone. What impact, if any, do you think that will have on fighters rather than the promoters and the managerial side?
I'm not too sure. To be fair, I haven't really thought of it because as a fighter, you just do what you're told by your team. You don't really think that's out of your pay grade. So I haven't really thought about all the stuff on viewings and TV stuff and things like that. I've just been, to be honest, and as this is all going to happen, I've been in camp focused on Dmitry Bivol, so I haven't really had a chance to really think or take that in.
Now, before we round off, I want to ask you about some other UK light heavyweights as we're here. We saw Callum Johnson make his return to the ring after 2 years out. Got wobbled in the first round, but got the job done in the next session. What did you make of it, if you got to see it, that is?
Yeah, I think you can probably tell that he's probably been out for a little while. You know, just finding his feet. Can't really take too much of it. He's been out for a while, probably getting the cobwebs off. You would have to probably see his next performance to make any sort of judgment of it.
Then you've got Lyndon Arthur kind of waiting in the wings for a big fight. He's got that higher WBO rating now. Perhaps targeting Joe Smith Jr., as I know Callum Johnson is as well. Is it exciting for you that these guys are heading towards a different world title, so there could be a potential big British unification?
Well, yeah, it would be good. When I win my world title, one of them win the world title, unification is always on the card, it would be great. So, yeah, it's always good. The more Brits with world titles, the bigger the fight. Everyone loves a domestic duck-up in the UK. Everyone likes British fighters versus British fighters. But especially if you've got something worth it on the line. I've had a lot of British domestic duck-ups, but not at that sort of level. So I kind of finished with the domestic duck-ups. So the next time I really want to get in that sort of mix is when I'm maybe unifying or putting world titles on the line.
Well, you always said you and Buatsi or you and Yard, if you were to end up fighting, it'd be for something big like a world title. It looks very close now.
Yeah, you never know. You know, I don't know where they're going with their careers. I don't know what position they'll be in. So I'll just focus on Saturday night, Dmitry Bivol. Whatever comes after that is what it is.
Well, let's focus on Saturday night to round off. Give us a prediction. How are you going to win it?
Definitely get a win. If I can get the KO, I'll definitely get the KO. If not, then I'll have to see it out and hit him for 12.
Great stuff. Well, very best of luck, and I look forward to watching it on Saturday.
Thank you very much.